ladies and gentlemen, I'm very, very, very pleased to bring you today probably the most exciting find I've ever had in Raid Shadow Legends. I'm speechless, I think is the word. I think what I figured out today was there's a team that's so intellectually above the others that I was able to just make something beautiful for the people out there. And this one is, you're lucky if you're new to the game, because you will have this team soon. And when you do, you will realize the genius of this team. Now, before I go into the exact logistics of the team, I have to say that I want credit where credit is due. If I show you guys this team and I go out there and I see people using this team, I need to know that you guys gave proper credit. Let's just put that out there first. Okay. Now, let's get into it. So, first thing to mention is I know you guys for a fact have heard of the double counterattack team. I thought if 2 is good, 4 is better. So what I did is I made the world's first quadra counterattack team, and I'm going to walk you through exactly what this team does. And we're going to launch it so you can see how it goes. I'm going to walk you through the logistics of why this team is genius. First and foremost, the Martyr is the lead. This gives us defense, obviously. But there's one other thing that she's going to do, and that's going to give a team-wide counterattack. Now, you may say, why is counterattack good? Well, that means when they attack you, you attack them back. Fantastic. Now, if we move on from her, that's basically all she does. If we move on to the next person, we have the Valkyrie. Now, what does Valkyrie do on this team? Well, Valkyrie is going to contribute something that's one of the most top-tier mechanics you can get in the game, which is a team-wide counterattack mechanic. So basically, if we pair her team-wide counterattack with Martyr's team-wide counterattack, we now have double the counterattacks. That means, for sure, we are going to have lots of counterattacks happening. So now if we move on to, okay, so we're starting to understand why this team's good and what these people's, goals are. We need to move on to the third person on this team, which is Skull Crusher. What does Skull Crusher contribute? Because he's actually a little bit different than the Valkyrie and Martyr, which is what he actually contributes is a team-wide counterattack, but he doesn't counterattack himself, which is why we pair them with the second Valkyrie and the fourth counterattack, which then counterattacks that Skull Crusher. That way we have team-wide counterattacks on 4 of the people. The 5th spot doesn't matter at all. You can throw in literally any character at all there. Really, the entire team is based around purely the genius of having the counter. Now, the question you may have is, could I do this with 4 Skull Crushers? Could I do this with 4 Valkyries? No, it has to be 1 Martyr, 2 Valkyries, and one Skull Crusher in order for this team to work. And like I said, I do, for a fact, want the credit. If anyone tries to steal this team, I will hunt you down. I will copyright strike your videos. I will do everything I need to do to get my credit where credit is due. So I'm going to let this run here. You can pick your jaw off the floor when you realize exactly how genius of a move this one. And that's really the other thing I realized is normally I'm kind of a humble guy, but what I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to have to say that Raid Shadow Legends is a difficult mobile game. And really, it all is evolved around numbers. And if your number is higher, it's better, right? So if you get your stats higher on your characters, you do more damage, you live longer. And that's really a concept that only certain people are able to figure out. And that's why most people watch my channel. This is why you subscribe to me, so you can see these high tier next level plays. And honestly, I'm grateful for the brain God gave me, where I was able to really put this all together. Sometimes in life you get a little bit, just grateful for what you've been given. And in this particular scenario, I'm grateful for my genius, I think. And here you have the significant damage, almost all of that, of course, coming from the Martyr, but unfortunately I'm covering it so you can't see it. But yeah, basically Martyr did 20 million damage. The other people did just a little bit, which is why this team works significant. So that's the team. Let me know what you guys think of this team. It was a kind of a long bit of development. It took a little bit of time, effort. Leave a comment. I'm sure most of you are going to have this team, so the speed tuning and all that takes a little bit of time to figure it out. But you can just do your very best to figure it out. Leave some comments, and I'll do my best to answer your questions. And again, the 5th character really doesn't matter at all.